So, um, this is Abstract Impressions stamp set. And then also the Springtime Impressions Thinlets that I'm going to be talking about. And the Sweet Garden Impressions paper, which you see all out here. And so one of the most beautiful cuts is this one. That's in the Springtime Impressions. And be sure, y'all, when y'all look at page 128 and 129, to flip it to page 130 because there are some accessories on the next page that go with it. So, I don't know. It didn't come out. I think we're, oh, one more. Okay. I did most of this part, so y'all don't have to sit here and watch me cut it out. And Mary Ann insists that I use this, so I better. And she mamas us all. So. And I'm going to just put a few dots at this point to hold it on, because one thing I've discovered, and I'll show you that, is that once you put this down, if you need to go along and put some more on an edge, you can just slide it right under with that tip. I had never thought of that until this time. So this goes on here, and right there. There you go. So hold it for just a second.
And you also do your whole palm down on it.
Yes, I will, but I need some more spots. So, this goes, I'm just going to flip it real quick. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Last time I glued this down first, so I'm not following procedure already. There we go. So instead of doing it like most people today, which open the card this way, I'm going to hold it this way. And I'm going to stamp. And this is they have a lot of two-step and things like that with the stamp set. But just because I'm moving faster, I'm going to just do one stamp and shift it over and have a lighter set. It is really pretty in all the samples I saw with the seafoam green. Seafoam. Soft seafoam.
Soft seafoam, yeah.
I knew I was not saying it right. There you go. And I really like that. And then I'm going to move this one forward. Because a while ago I stamped in it. And we don't want to do that. So, and you just plop it up above them. And don't worry if it's off. So there it is. And I mat it on Memento. I have called it Memento. It is Melon Mambo. And I forgot to cut an extra one. So I did this one a while ago. I used the Happy Birthday that comes with it. And you know, the most favorite ribbon of all is the new spotted one. This ribbon.
Totally new.
Oh, and it is so good.
Do they come in other colors?
No,
Vanilla.
but you can color it. It comes in vanilla.
Vanilla and white.
I didn't realize it came in vanilla. But you, people are coloring it, daubering
Dyeing it or
yeah, some way.
Oh, you could like take a marker and color the dots? Is that what they're doing? Or-
they're probably coloring the whole thing.
Oh,
But you
just
could
like
do that,
dyeing
Nancy.
it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, if you were like really.
Hey, some people have time.
Yes.
Some people have time.
No,
Yes.
that's too much.
I know, right?
What is time?
Hey, don't ask me.
That's why I like these cards that you can make in like 30 seconds.
Well.
Exactly.
Okay. So then he goes right there. And Then I'll need to touch this down over here later. So there's that one. And I'm also using things on the inside, scraps. I'm into using up everything. So a little different. That one will just need to be trimmed right over there. Okay.
Very nice.
I have a basket. Where's my basket?
Right here?
No.
Yep.
Oh,
Just get a task.
thank you.
Go, Dylan.
So, I'm very into using my paper up because I noticed I had lots and lots of paper and it was not getting used up. So I watched a video on 6 different ways to cut 6x6 paper. And you take one sheet and get 2 cards. So this was one sheet of that, and you cut it. And I liked it on colored cardstock, and I cut my 2 pieces and I flipped them.
Cute.
And then I used a little cardstock here to accent my ribbon more and put that there. And then just this set I also cut out in melon and put a little piece of it over here to go with it. Then I also cut out some of the flowers just around the edge. You can cut them. And I put one right here with a pearl. One of my little bitty scraps, because you have a little scrap with this one, I used to make part of my banner with. And of course, my favorite ribbon again. And then I put a little flower in here, and I tilted this time because then I didn't have to worry about being perfect, you know. So, are those okay, or do you want me to turn them?
Cute as ever.
So, then, yes, I used several different sets. So then she had me cut this one, and I matted it. She didn't say to necessarily, but I did. And put a few rhinestones with it. And then on the inside, I had a long strip of this one left, so I put it right there and put this here.
That's the paper you're missing.
That's the one I'm missing. Very good. So then you're left.
Good.
So,
Yeah, we saw it over there.
Yeah.
like this one, you end up with a long piece you cut off. I cut off to 5 1/4 here, and then cut this at 5 1/2. Used this from the stitched all around, stitched framelits, and new set, and put that there, and of course, oh, I forgot.
That one might have
Which
something
one did you
inside.
want
That
to
one does.
No, I got them both.
Okay. And so then she said, take 4 or 5 sheets and cut it 4 by 1, 1 by 4s. And when you do, you get a bunch of different patterns to play with. And this one I matted, this one I did not. And I just can't decide how I want to finish them, but it'll probably be one of the punches with something, and either the dotted ribbon or the navy. And then on this one, it was cut 1 1/4 by 5 1/2 to go the length. And you can space them or you can flip them depending on how you like their matches. The other ones I did, this one is similar to my swap here, and this one is I cut a whole sheet of this, and then I used the sea foam and shaded spruce and stamped off and punched the flowers, and I did put some rhinestone on there, and I may have to go back and put
This is
rhinestones.
that paper from the sea, right?
No,
Oh,
it's one of
she's
the.
only using
Oh, no,
this
it is
paper.
one.
Yes, this is the one that's on the back of the one I didn't bring.
Oh, okay.
That's somewhere,
That's pretty.
and I will
It'll be in
find
your
that.
bag today.
Yes, and then this was one like that.
Oh, I like that.
And then I did one of our little small cards. This is one of my scraps, and it just about fit. I had to
Or a
trim
note card.
one of our
Arrow
little
note cards.
Uh-huh. And, oh, there's another finished one. And I think I may put some rhinestones on, you know.
Awesome
Everything's
cards,
better with
Kelly.
bling, right?
Everything is,
Awesome cards, Kelly.
thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice. Oh,